Hey friends, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know, I'm doing the typical YouTuber intro. What can I say? I'm a YouTuber. Not only do I love to capture things and all, I also love to read. Oh, by the way, my name is Cass, so my pronouns are she, her. But now that I've introduced myself, if you are new, you might not know that I'm currently on vacation. Yes, you heard me. I'm on vacation and I was like, you know what? I cannot skip doing a July reading wrap up and an August TBR because August is my birth month and I got some new books during this vacation, so I might as well just show you guys and also do a August TBR in a different way than from my past videos. So I'm really excited to get into it, and like I was saying, I love to read and this channel is slowly becoming a reading YouTube channel, but still also vlogging as well, because vlogging will always be my bestie, okay? Do not worry. But as I'm filming this, I'm currently again on vacation. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna make a video like this because again, I am on vacation. However, I was like, even if I'm on vacation, I love to document things, and I got some new books like I told you guys just now, and I was like, why not just show you guys? I have my camera with me and I have a cute little setup over here. So again, as you guys can tell from the title, this is gonna be a July reading wrap up, telling you guys what I read in July, and if I was able to read all of my books that I wanted or that I had put on my July TBR, and then after that we're gonna do a August TBR. So let's get into it. Okay, so first off, if you guys did not catch my July TBR and my June reading wrap up video, make sure you go check that out. I had set to read, I think 4 books or something. I had Funny Story that I was wanting to read, as well as Happy Place. And if you've been following along my reading journey for like since May, since I've been doing these like reading month TBR list, I have had this book on my list for so long, and I did not bring one book that I had put on my TBR because I was wanting to make space for other books if I did get new ones. But that one is Better Than the Movies. Those are the 4 books that I've had on my July TBR, and I am happy to say that I was able to finish Funny Story. I think I'd give this book, I liked it, but towards the end, like something was happening and I didn't know how it was gonna end, and so I stopped reading it up until like mid-July, and then I finished it and I was happy of how it ended. The way that it ended was really like special-ish vibes, and I was satisfied, so I'd give it like maybe a 3.5 stars, and it like takes course for I think June to August or something like that, which is kind of funny because we're in August right now, and I was able to finish this book. After that, I was wanting to read this book. Now this book I only started to read like July 21st or something like that, because I don't know, I was not really in the reading mood this month, but I was. However, I am almost finished with this book. I'm at page 145, chapter 14 of Happy Place. I did not expect that I would love this book. With this book this far in, I sometimes find myself like after putting the book away and stop reading it, I like think back on the characters and the group of friends, like the found family has really like looped me in, and I'm really loving that feeling, and it's something I've never experienced while reading a book. Well, I have like experienced like found family vibes like with the book Keeping 13, like that, the Boys of Tommen series. However, like this is a little bit different, and I have still yet to finish it, which I probably will be tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the beach, but it's really good. I think that my rating, I'd give it like a 3.5 as well, or maybe a 4, because I keep thinking of the characters when or the vibes and all of that. Most likely because I'm on vacation and this is really vacation vibes, you know. But that is that for Happy Place. And then you might be like, Cass, did you finally read more of Why Am I Like This by Gemma Styles? I did not. I have not read this yet. I also did not read more than like chapter 3 of the book Better Than the Movies, because again I left it at home and I was not wanting to bring too many books. And I'm also doing a buddy read with my friend Sky. If you guys didn't see the video, well, go check it out. But that was for my July reading wrap up. I'm really like stoked that I was able to say, oh wait, that's for the physical books that I read. I do want to mention, don't forget to hydrate, okay? I have some water with me. It's really hot where I'm at, so cheers. So for the books that weren't physical, if you guys saw my Boys of Tommen's vlog, I started to read that series and then I got stuck midway, say the book Saving 6, and I'm happy to report that I was able to finish that book. I don't know when, and then I started redeeming 6 with it, which is the second book in, or technically the 4th book in that series. But I have not finished that one, the redeeming 6. But I'm really intrigued to see what happens, and yeah, just not been in the mood for that type of series. So that's for the Boys of Charmin series. So I finished Saving 6, which technically read 2 books, and then I started another one, and then I had started another book out of the series, something really different that is dark romance vibe, which was really out of my comfort zone and I had never read, which again, I don't know when I started this book, but it was Her Soul to Take by, I don't remember the author, but it was a good book. I think I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 10. It follows this main character, 𝐟𝐫𝐸, I believe, 𝐟𝐫𝐸, something along those lines, and she loves to ghost hunt, and she's curious all about the paranormal things, and also romance and dark romance as well, so check the trigger warnings, and all of that jazz. And so that completes like my reading journey for July. Again, it was like a little bit all over the place, but I'm happy that I was able to read Funny Story, and I'm really excited to again finish this because I'm filming this on the 31st of July, so literally like the last day. And then I am really excited actually for my August TBR to let you guys know what it will be, because I don't know what my August TBR is going to be yet, which I'll talk to you guys more about right now, actually, after I give you guys a little bit of a tour or a haul of books that I got on this vacation. Okay, so over here on my right, I have books that I got on this vacation. Well, actually, Nightbane I already had, but this is going to be the options for my August TBR. Again, normally the way that I do this, the formula that I do this normally is I pick myself randomly like 2 rom-coms and then 1 fantasy book, and I try to set up some goals of how many books I want to read, which this month in August I do want to read like around 3 books. Not gonna pressure myself to, you know, achieve that. If I don't, well, that's okay. Let me show you guys which book I've got. Next up, we have this book that I don't know a lot about. It's called Sunny Side Up, a novel by 𝐭𝐡𝐢𝐬. The cover, and this book follows Sunny Green, and she is 35 and recently divorced, facing the looming prospect of going solo to her little brother's wedding, and currently trying to find anything plus size in the Bergdorf Goodman swimsuit department that doesn't make her want to cry. It's not going well, but isn't rock bottom the perfect place to start a climb? That's real. She decides it's now or never. Sunny has her PR empire, her gorgeous Chelsea apartment, her 2 dogs, and her loyal best friends. Maybe it's time to just love her body and accept herself for who she is. With a new commitment to confidence, her journey begins. Who says a plus-size divorcee can't put herself first, feel beautiful, and date up a storm? Of course, things are never straightforward in the dating world. Is Faith knocking at her door with Dennis, the charming and down-to-earth mailman? Or should she be with Ted, the business tycoon who seems ready to make her size-inclusive swimsuit brand a reality? Ooh! And what should she do about her ex who shows up unexpectedly, eager to reconnect? Whoa! With the same candor and confidence her followers love, 𝐭𝐡𝐢𝐬 brings us Sunny Green, a Carrie Bradshaw for the next generation, and her journey through the trials and triumphs of dating, friendship, and finding herself. Wait, I love this. Which, speaking of Carrie Bradshaw, I started to watch Sex and the City, like randomly, and I'm loving it so far. So the fact that it's kind of like referenced this, like, oh, I really want to read this book. Oh, I'm so happy. And also it's plus size. I've never read a book that is plus size, so, and like inclusive and all of that jazz. It's really, oh my god, it's yellow. I love it. And it's a hardcover as well. So this is an option for my August TBR, because again, I'm only wanting to read 3. So the other book is by Catherine Center. I've heard so much about Catherine Center. It is The Love Haters. It follows Katie Vaughn has been burned by love in the past. Now she may be lighting her career on fire. She has 2 choices. Wait to get laid off from her job as a video producer, or at her coworker Cole's request, take a career-making gig profiling Tom Hutcherson, a Coast Guard rescue swimmer in Key West. The catch, Katie's not exactly qualified. She can't swim, but pretends that she can. Plus, Cole and Hutch are brothers. Oh, and they don't get along. Next up, Paradise. But Paradise is messier than it seems. As Katie gets entangled with Hutch, the most scientifically good-looking man she has ever seen, but maybe a bit of a love hater, along with his colorful Aunt Rue and his rescue Great Dane, she gets trapped in a lie. Oh, or two. Oh my god, swim lessons, helicopter flights, conga lines, drinking contests, hurricanes, and stolen kisses ensue, along with chances to tell the truth, to face old fears, and to be truly brave at last. Ooh, it's a thin line between love and love-hating. Wow, and I love the palm trees also. Wow, that's crazy. I really do love finding new authors to read. Because when I started to read, I only read like one author, Colleen Hoover, and I love their books. However, I want to expand my knowledge and also like expand ways of writing. And then another option that I'm wanting to add that I could read in this month, this is Nightbane, the second book out of the trilogy of Lightlark, and I've been wanting to read this for a little bit but haven't been in the mood, but we shall see. And then this is also a second book in the duology, but it's a dark romance and all of that, and it's Caught Up by Nevessa Allen, and spicy, I believe. So and then we have Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. I think this is like a recent book by Ali Hazelwood. Maya Kilgore is 23 and still in the process of figuring out her life. Same girl. Connor Harkness is 38 and Maya cannot stop thinking about him. Okay, so there's an age gap. Okay. It's such a cliche. It almost makes your heart implode. Older man and younger woman, successful biotech guy and struggling grad student, brother's best friend, and the girl he never even knew existed. As Connor loves to remind her, the power dynamic is too imbalanced. Any relationship between them would be problematic in too many ways to count, and Maya should just get over him. After all, he has made it clear that he wants her gone from his life. But not everything is as it seems, and cliches sometimes become plot twists. Oh wait, I love that. When Maya's brother decides to get married in Romania, I don't know how to say that, she and Connor end up stuck together in a romantic Sicilian villa for over a week. There on the beautiful Ionian coast between ancient ruins, delicious foods, and natural caves, Maya realized that Connor might be hiding something from her. And as the destination wedding begins to erupt out of control, she decides that a summer fling might just be what she needs, even if it's a problematic one. Oh wow. Okay. Also, I'm reading this like all of these summaries, I'm reading it from the back, so it's not a spoil. And then up next, this is a fantasy book of a large series, and you guys might know it as the Throne of Glass series, and I might have talked about this in the past in one of my videos. I started this series, however, I started it by reading Throne of Glass first and not this book first, and I don't know, I was not really reading it physically. I was listening to it on Audible, and I loved that. However, I'm wanting to start from the beginning and actually start with this book, which is The Assassin's Blade. I have Throne of Glass physical with me in my suitcase over there, but I didn't want to add it in because the way that I'm picking out these books are different than usual. But I wanted to add another fantasy book in this August TBR book lineup because I really love ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, Sarah J Maas's other series that she's really known for, and I started this book and I really enjoyed like the fantasy aspect of it. But back then when I started reading this series, I was into it, but I was not able to fully focus and put my focus on it, and I don't know, my brain was not as developed in reading as it is now, I want to say. And also I have the physical copy, and I think that it will help me want to read it even more. But these are like all of the other books that are in the series, like these ones over here. But again, this is The Assassin's Blade. There's a lot of different ways to read this series. Search it up if you are wanting to dive into it, because I don't think that there's a wrong way to do something in reading. I think reading is subjective, and I think subjective is the right word. If it's not, then whoops. But Some people say to start with the Throne of Glass book, which I did in my first read, but I remember things, but I want to have a refresh, and I want to start with this one, which is another way that people recommend reading this series, the Throne of Glass series, is by starting with the Assassin's Blade. It's a prequel before things happen in Throne of Glass. There's this, and like for the main character, and I believe that it's like, it's not as important to have it. Like, it's okay if you start Throne of Glass first before this one, from what I've heard. However, if you want the backstory, which I'm wanting to have right now if I do start again this series, well, Assassin's Blade is good to start with. This book, I was itching to read it when I got it at first because it is a football and ballet romance. And that's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. It's called The Striker by Anna Huang, the popular author that wrote the Twisted series, or also the King of Sin series as well, I believe. Like, it's, I want to say, oh my god, almost 600 pages. And this is book 1 out of, I'm guessing, other books. So I'm really excited to read this. But it says, she's the only woman he wants and the only one he can't have. So yeah. And then last but not least, I have 𝐶𝐤𝐬 by Danny Francis. It is another fantasy book, and it says, my name is Ren Darlington. I've been hiding who I am my entire life. Today will be no different. And look at the freaking sprayed edges. Like, they're silver, like the book 𝐶𝐤𝐬. And this is in the first book of a sizzling dystopian romance series. Psychic gifts are a death sentence, and there are rules to survival. Trust no one, lie to everyone, and whatever you do, don't fall for your greatest enemy. Ooh, okay, so that is the last book in the options that I could read for August. And what's amazing about this August reading like lineup is that I'm wanting to read everything. But again, I am wanting to have 3 books as a goal to read. And you might be like, okay, please tell us how are you gonna pick these. I don't know who created this or how, you know, it started or, you know, came to life, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers, some of my favorite YouTube book creators do this, where they put names of all of these books and they put it in a bowl, which I've done. It's like a transparent bowl, so you can't really see, but I have all of these books over here and I don't really know which one is which. I will be picking out 3 for this month, for August, and those are going to be the 3 books that I'm going to be wanting to read in August. And so yeah, that's the way that it's going to go. I'm really excited to see which book is going to be the first book that I pick out for this month. And yeah, I'm going to give it a good mix, and then I'm going to pick out, and I'm going to show you guys it, okay? Hopefully it's not upside down, but this is going to be the book that I'm going to be reading. I can't read it from here. Hopefully it's not upside down. Okay, I'm going to read it now. Oh my god, stop. I really wanted to read this. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to be reading is 𝐶𝐤𝐬 by Danny Francis. Wait, I'm so excited. I really want it. I've been itching to read this book. Okay, so we're starting off strong with some fantasy vibes. Okay. Ooh, oh, I love this. Okay, so this is gonna be my first book in August that I'm gonna be, or not in this order, but I'm sometime in August. I'm gonna be grabbing this book. And if I want to read books that I don't pick out for this month of August, that's okay. I am able to do that. Just want to let you guys know that I'm letting myself do that. So this is the first book. So I'm gonna put my July TBR a little bit on the side here, and then put this here, and then put the first book here. Okay, let's do the second book. This is fun. I've never done this. I might just continue on doing this. Okay. Oh, so I didn't have normal paper. Where did I put the 𝐶𝐤𝐬 paper? Oh, I didn't have normal paper, so I grabbed like carton, because again, I'm on vacation, so I grabbed like a sort of like, anywho. Let me pick out the second book for August that I'm wanting to read. And then, okay, I've picked one. I'm really hoping that it's like a rom-com or like something like that, because as much as I love fantasy, like it's good to have like a balance. So I'm gonna open it and hopefully it's the right way. Can you guys see? okay. Oh my god, wait, I love this. Problematic summer romance. Okay, I'm really excited. And that's a rom-com vibe. So far we have such a balance. And it's this one over here. It's by 𝐟𝐫𝐸, and oh, I'm really excited. This is gonna be so fun. So we have 𝐶𝐤 Problematic summer romance. And actually, this is kind of perfect that I have this for August, because August in my mind is kind of like the last month in summer up until like I think September 21st or something like that. So this is like panning out perfectly. I don't know, like last book I could pick out, like any one of these could be good to read actually. So I'm really wanting to read this Striker. Okay, let me pick out. Okay, I picked one out. Okay, which one is it? Can you guys tell me? Okay, let me look. Stop it right now. This is perfect. I think the universe knows it's my birthday and was wanting to give me all my books that I wanted to read this month. Oh my god, this book lineup for August and the way that I've done. Oh my god, yay. We have 2 rom-com, or like, I still don't know the terms. I need to brush up on my reading terminology. But we have 2 romances and also like not fantasy vibes, and then we have 1 fantasy that I've been really wanting to read. We have Problematic Summer Romance by 𝐟𝐫𝐸, and then we have 𝐶𝐤 by Danny Francis, and then last but not least we have Sunny Side Up by 𝐭𝐡𝐢𝐬. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing anyone's name, but this is my August TBR. I'm really excited. This has been so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment what your favorite part of this video was, or which book you're most excited for me to read. If you love the way that I did my August TBR today, let me know if you'd be interested to see a similar way of doing the like TBRs for the following months down below. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, make sure you take care of yourself and never forget to bloom with kindness and flourish with mindfulness. Okay, have an amazing summer. I still can't believe we're doing this and I'm still, you know, on this reading journey. Anywho, I'll see you guys on the next one. Mwah. Bye!